Hi guys, my people, good morning. We woke up very early today to come and do a video about this particular kind of cow that is called igbo. So actually woke up early to make this special video. This is igbo. It's a particular kind of ram, but it's just a very different breed. But here in Igbo culture, it is called igbo. And in this tradition, igbo is not being reared by any kind of human being. Igbo is reared by a particular kind of people in the olden days. They are called the people Jishiala, which actually means people that are servant to a deity. They are the only one that are traditionally allowed to wear this kind of Igbo. So, but this morning we actually want to go and find out if this tradition is still in place or if it has fizzled away. If this Igbo is still being reared by people Jishiala, or if it has actually changed. So we are going to be asking people that are wearing it question this morning, and whatever they tell us, you'll make sure that you hear from us. So just sit tight and see how this interesting story unfolds. And we followed them very closely to the bush where they are being kept, because every morning they are being taken to a particular bush where they are being tied to a palm tree, and they will stay there from morning till about 5 or 6 in the evening before they will be brought back to the house. And the essence of tying them there is to save cost, because they eat grasses, and if you don't want to buy them artificial made feed, you can take them to the bush. And also, if you noticed from the beginning of the video, we are actually keeping a safe distance, because I was putting on red, and I thought as well that ehis are very aggressive when they see red color. So if you notice very clearly, I was actually keeping a very safe distance, although later on I was told that these particular ehis are very peaceful, that they're not aggressive, unlike how it was the olden days when they are being reared by the people Jishala. He said those days that these ehis, those days are not being tied, they are being allowed to roam about, and when you see them, you are the one that have to stay for your own safety. So it was actually very interesting, because we followed very closely and saw how they were tied to a tree. After tying them with the rope, we also noticed that he was locking the ropes with keys. So when I asked why, he said that's why they're locking them with keys, so that they can't escape, and also that locking them also guarantees a kind of safety, because even if somebody wants to come and steal it, it's very difficult for them to unlock the keys. And also, secondly, we find out that ehis are very economical, in the sense that if you check, the place that they're being kept is an agric plantation. And also, why they are being kept there is two purposes. They clear the grasses, because normally here in Mbise, grasses from agric plantation are always cleared on an occasional basis. So they are being kept here to eat up the grasses, and also defecate, because their dung serve as manure to this agric. And also told us that because of the fact that these ehis are being kept in this agric plantation often, this plantation is always fertile. So good morning.
Morning.
Today, like I promised, I was going to do a video about Igbo.
Yeah.
So I buried you when I leave here, Juju. Can I get one or two questions?
Okay.
Okay, so Demion. But look like I hear about Igbo.
Okay. Igbo. Ha na-akpọ ya before.
Okay.
N'oge ndị Igbo bụ a na-azụ Igbo. Then n'oge mbụ ndị isi ala ndị na-azụ ya before.
Okay.
Then second one now, ndị Igbo ndị mara ha efi ewu ga-azụ ya n'ọnọdụ nwee business or whatever.
Okay, but when you keep around mmadụ ji isi ala.
O isi ala. Isi ala o he nwere banyere isi ala o ndị gawa arụsị.
Okay.
Arụsị or whatever.
Okay, he ndị akpọ.
Ọ ndị na-akpọ isi ala.
Okay.
Ndị ji isi ala. Anaghị aga chọọchị. Omenala niile ha ga-eme echi ya n'ihu agbara ahụ dị.
Okay, so he ndị mgbe ha ndị ala using Igbo. And but
that time when Igbo anaghị eliwe that time ya agbara ahụ.
Okay.
But now ka ebe egwu aganyere feed. Anyere feed na ke azụ na anyere feed ha ga na-akpa agwa amadu na-aṅụ mmiri. That one okay agbara ahụ eji ahafia ya la gara n'ime ọhịa dile. And again where that time ọ na-evu and again when no better ebubie ga evutu no zo ga datu.
Okay.
Yeah.
So those days I na liwe le
And then we lay half a lot.
wow. So what
you
are you serious?
Yeah.
So bo a different thing.
Then,
so they actually jogi
okay.
Here now only ojamo olole.
Okay, once in a year.
But only oja ole abomo otu.
One.
Ko ha mo otu.
Otu like ken na ebe go. Mo ga mo once in a year. Ke ga mo once in a year. Other ones once in a year.
But you want ken ga na nini?
I nwere who 2 female. I mean 2 men. Then 2 3 female.
Okay.
No.
But actually like here boom all the only kid are regularly.
Okay. Like this one not here. Okay, 800.
Wow.
This one. This broken not here. 800.
Okay.
Only can you get 700.
Are you serious? So what I'm trying to do ole uru uru ehi Igbo bara. Ole and another thing omenala naja dey actually we just ejegbuye normal.
Okay, thank you. Okwu heji word okay. Ehuna onye ola mere ike. So agiji ehi Igbo. Ya efi Igbo. We require the person.
Okay.
We repair ndị amala ebe he gburu rie de ano. Even eja anya we ukwu akwa n'ukwu ya alaje ele regional.
Okay.
So
na egbu anyhow.
Ana egbu anyhow.
Even ma
egbu anyhow gbu because ndị chọrọ iji rie gakwa iri. Like otu ọdịgbola. Oga nwere ike pofudo otu na sigboro kindred. Onye ọlụbie ọ heje me beef.
Okay.
Yeah. But nice meat.
Wow. So on the difference between ehike na
the other one. I do quite different because I want to here. Akwala, we got the cheboga o eji feed as 100k. Hana gumini, gana bagwa mad. But that one, ana half a la gare, more long really.
Okay.
Then I act as ehi aba.
Okay.
That is it.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Okay, no, you don't try.
So according to what we asked him, he said that in those days that this particular ehi Igbo is not being read by any kind of human being. It's only the people Gishala, and the people Gishala those days are traditionalists, people that doesn't go to church. Basically, they does everything in tradition. That's what they do. And he said that this female here can be sold up to 800,000 naira. So that means it has a very mad economic value. And he said that he only gives birth once in a year, and that also he said in those days that Ehibo is not killed anyhow. That the only people that has it are the people that are Ndiji Shiala. That is traditionalists. And that those days that you don't tie them like these ones. Now if you look at it, they are tied to a particular tree so that they don't spoil people's thing. He said those days that they are not tied, they are just being left to roam about the bush, and if you see them, you're the one that was supposed to run away from them. So but these days Christianity has changed a lot of things, and now it's being tied. And he also said that this particular Ehibo is used to bury somebody that has done a remarkable thing, and that that this Ehi will be given to those people, like the people that owns the person that died, and that when rappers are being tied at the waist, like just not a normal traditional something. So it's a very interesting thing, and as you can see, many people don't know things about Ehibo. So today we have brought you Ehibo and the significance and the difference between this normal Ehibo and the other one. Although he said these days that this is not only read in the bush, that you can actually buy feed and keep them in the house. So I feel Christianity and evolution has, can I say, spoiled our Igbo tradition, because those days Ehibo is not being read by any kind of human being. But today you can see anybody can own a Igbo. And he also said that the way it's being tied in a bush, nobody can steal it. You can't steal it. So even if you steal it, that people will actually find out where you're going to sell it, and that is it. So as you can see, it's a very cozy morning. I just came out to do this video. So thank you for enjoying this video. Tell us what you feel about this video in the comment section, and anything you want to ask us in the comment section, and wait for our next video to drop. Thank you, Mr. Damien.
Okay.
Thank you very much. So I intentionally was trying to show you this alpha male that he said is worth up to 800,000 naira. Wow.